Listen to this baby purr.
Look what I've got here. £2 for both of these beauties. Absolute steal, right? All right guys, check this out. We've got the red one and the green and black one. Time to turn this scooter into a race machine.
Look what just arrived. 2 full engines from AliExpress. They're surprisingly heavy, but an absolute steal. Compared to the PCX, the Vision lacks some features, but the price point makes it an attractive option for delivery work. The Vision handles this gravel surprisingly well, but the real concern is the range when fully loaded. We still have a long way to go.
So you won't believe what I found hidden behind these containers. It's totally worth the detour. And the energy was incredible. I swear the whole place just went boom, boom. It was absolutely wild.
All right, everyone, update time. As you can see, we're making slow progress with the scooter. This path is rough, and frankly, I'm concerned about the timeline. All right, everyone, update on the Vision. I'm having some serious issues with the fuel line, especially on this rough terrain. We might be stalled out here for a bit. Check out the latest edition. It's a Honda Vision, runs great. And yes, before you ask, it is stolen recovered. So I found this Honda Vision, runs great. The best part, it only cost me £160.
The first step is accessing the wiring harness right here. We need to identify the power and the ignition wires to successfully hotwire the scooter.
So this scooter right here, it's literally 10 times faster than the stock version. The acceleration is insane. So you just got your license, congrats. But before you hit the road, let's talk insurance, specifically how to get the best rates without selling a kidney.
People ask me all the time, what's the deal with bike share? And I tell them, it's simple. It's the best cover you can get, hands down. And when it comes to protecting your ride, you want the best. And trust me, I've seen it all in this workshop. Let's look at why standard insurance just doesn't cut it.
So you want to make sure your ride is covered, especially if you're hitting the trails this season. BikeShare has you sorted.
All right, everyone, let's talk insurance. It's not the sexiest topic, I know, but trust me, when things go sideways, you'll be glad you listened.
The battery pack itself is secured right here, and this thick red cable is the primary power feed to the motor controller. This is the main power conduit. The reason we're seeing this error code is likely a short right here where the main harness meets the battery pack. So this is the scooter frame we pulled in yesterday. The main structure is surprisingly sound, but if you look closely where I'm pointing,
I want to show you why this replacement is absolutely necessary. Look at the wear right here on the drum surface. This is a major safety concern. The main issue is this buckle right here. I'm tapping it so you can hear the difference. This wheel is essentially totaled and needs replacement. When mounting the engine, you need to pay close attention to the swing arm connection point and the shock absorber linkage right here. So this here is the carburetor, which mixes the air and fuel. And right next to it, we have the exhaust port. As you can see, the frame is spotless. We've gone over every inch, checking for cracks or bends, especially around the welds here. It's solid. What I'm thinking is we make this thing a total sleeper. Keep the standard look, but the engine, that's where the magic happens.
The goal today is preparing the Honda Vision. I'm making a list of the parts we need to replace before we install this new engine. This is why I love the Honda Vision. It's so simple to maintain. The front wheel practically removes itself, making service incredibly easy. The most critical part of this swap is the preparation. I've made a detailed list of every single part we need for the new engine before we touch the Vision. The paint job is officially complete. I am so happy with how this turned out. It looks absolutely perfect under these lights. You know, there are a few specks in the clear coat right here, which is annoying, but overall the gloss is good and it's totally acceptable for the workshop. Check out the gloss on this fairing. The mirror finish is exactly what we wanted and it's holding up perfectly under the workshop lights. And look at this finish. The micro textures are completely gone and the matte gray looks factory fresh. Really happy with how this turned out. I am so excited to finally announce that the race engine is installed. We are one step closer to hitting the track. So this is the new engine installed. The exhaust is absolutely massive though. I'm a little worried about the fairing clearance right here. We might have some issues getting that to fit.
The next steps are critical before the first start. We're getting the front wheel on, followed by the fairings. I'm absolutely stoked to see this come together.
All right, guys, the new look is basically done. Check out this huge exhaust we just fitted. We are almost ready for the first start. We need to do a first start before we fully assemble the scooter. It's super important for the setup process.
We have a clearance issue right here. This green filter is sitting too close to the blue fairing.
As you can see here, the clearance between the exhaust and the fairing is extremely tight. This could cause heat damage over time.
All right, guys, the moment we've been waiting for. We've got the fuel in, the battery is charged, she is ready for the first start.
All right, looking at this, are you feeling confident the scooter is going to start?
The battery is a little bit flat.